Hi, and welcome to my very first video tutorial about WebCenter Spaces. In this video, I will give a brief overview of WebCenter Spaces. First of all, we need to log in with an administrator. You can use the same credentials as the one you used to log into the WebLogic console or the Enterprise Manager. Once you are logged in, you are redirected to your home space. In the home space, you have some default pages, but you can also create your own personal pages. Every page you create are personal, no other users can access them. But by default, you have some pages created for you. The first one is the activity pages. And the activity pages, you have an activity stream that tells you everything what is going on in the environment. It tells you, for example, if there is a new group space created, if someone has created a new page, if someone has commented on a discussion or created a document. This is also personalizable. You can click the options, and in the settings part you can specify which services that are displayed in the activity stream. A second page is the documents page. This page requires a connection to a content server. This can be defined in the Enterprise Manager. I will create a special video tutorial about integration with the content server, so I won't discuss this here, how you can create a connection, but basically on this page you can upload documents, view documents, and so on. So the Spaces page gives you an overview of all the spaces that you are a member of. You can filter them by all the spaces joined by me or moderated by me. You can also create a sort by. You can also create a space from here. On the My Profile page, you have access to the social network of WebCenter Space. It has basic social networking features like you see on LinkedIn or Facebook. You can have connections. Currently I don't have any connections, but I can invite people. I can flag people, for example. You can also have documents that you can share with other people. You can like documents, and you can also create discussions about documents from here. It can give an overview of the organization, and in the About tab you can modify your own profile. If you press the Edit button, everything changes into a text box and you can enter the specific data. So this is the home space. This is the home space. If you wish to personalize it, just press the Action button and select Personalize Pages. This will give an overview about all the available pages that you have. You will see here all the pages that are available. These checkboxes are checked, and the other pages that are currently not available. If you check it, you will automatically see the changes here in the navigation. You can of course create your own personal page. Just create page, specify a name, for example my dashboard, and specify the style of the page. So this is the Oracle Composer component. It allows you to customize the page. Every region has its own Add Content button. When you press it, it will open the resource catalog. The resource catalog is a catalog with all the components that you can add to your pages. It can be all sorts of things, from portlets to task flows to even documents. These are all organized in folders. You can also customize this. You can create multiple resource catalogs if you wish. I will create a separate video tutorial about this because it's quite a bit to explain. With this you can add content to your pages. Each region has also several buttons on the top right of it. You can create tabs per region. You can add regions above, below, left or right, or edit the properties of that region. So when you close the page, you are redirected to your page and it will appear in the navigation. This is personal, so when someone else logs in, he won't see the My Dashboard page because you have created it and it's personal. The next section I will show is the administration section. In this section you can configure or manage some general stuff about your environment. The first tab in the Spaces tab, it gives an overview of all the existing spaces. You can create spaces, export or import. This is very important when you are working with a staging environment. So you can create the spaces on the staging environment, and you can easily export and import them onto your production environment. So for this we will create a new space. For example, we will name this America, because we are going to create a space for the American section of our organization. Just specify a description, space for our American employees, for example, and specify some keywords. These keywords are used for searching. For example, if we specify America, we need to specify the URL of our space. By default it is the name of the application /spaces/ thing we specify. So for example, we specify America. So here we can specify the access level for our space. Public means that everybody can access it, they don't need to be invited. Private means that people must be invited to join the space, and it will also appear in search results, so they can be a member of the space. And hidden means that even with the search they won't find it. So we'll put this for private. Then the next step, we need to specify the template for our space. There are several templates by default. We are going to select a portal site for this, and we will create a space. The template defines some default pages, default security, navigation models, resource catalogs, and so on. So now we have created the space, and we want to enable more pages, because the template it defines more pages, but they aren't enabled yet. So we are going to enable them. Specify manage pages, and you will see the same overview as we had on our home space, but now only the pages for the WebCenter space. So as you can see, we have the home page, which is enabled, the list, events, and activity stream, which is not enabled. We are going to enable activity stream and events, and they will automatically appear here in the navigation model. So now we are going to take a closer look at the configuration of our group space. This can be found in the manage section, and select all settings. On the general tab, you can configure the general settings of your space. For example, the display name, description, and search keywords. These are the same that we have specified during the wizard for creation of the group space. You can also close the space or take it temporarily offline for maintenance. You can also enable the RSS publishing, specify the icon and the logo, and set the default template, skin, resource catalog, and so on. You can also change the access settings from here to public, private, or hidden. Then the roles page. Here you can create the roles that are applied to the group space. You can create roles, and by default you have the moderator, participant, public user, authenticated user, and viewer, with the descriptions that tell you what exactly the user can do. By edit the permission, you can allow the specific role additional permissions to the space. On the members page, you can specify the users that can access the group space. You can invite new people, you can add people, or you can add groups. You can even remove the member from the space. On the pages tab, you have the pages, which is the same as I discussed a few moments ago, so no further explanation needed here. On the content tab, you will see an overview of all the different types of content that you are using in your space. You can also manage them. You can create subspaces. When you create a subspace, it is the same wizard for creating a regular space, but it is stored as a child of that current space. On the services, you have all the enabled services for the space, and then you can manage them. If you wish, you can disable them. The resource tab shows the resource manager. This is quite a large component. I will discuss this in more detail in other tutorials, but basically here you can manage all the resources for your space, like templates, navigation models, resource catalogs, and so on. So this concludes the first part of the overview of WebCenter Spaces. In the second part, I will guide you through the administration section of the environment. Thanks for watching. Bye.